Good morning to all. Welcome back to today's science class, and today we are going to start our third lesson in the 14th block. Our third lesson name is preventing water pollution. In the previous class we already learned about the causes of water pollution, and now in this lesson we are going to learn about how can we prevent the water pollution. So we will learn the ways to prevent the water pollution. What are the ways we can prevent the water pollution? So before starting this lesson, can I ask one question? What are the main effects of water pollution, or why is it necessary to prevent water pollution? Yes, we know that this water pollution is causing the water in the water bodies become unfit for use. We know that in our daily day-to-day life activities, we are depending the water for one or other purpose. So it plays an important role. We know that water that we are using for bathing, drinking, making food and cleaning or irrigation, many way we are depending the water. So that water, if we want to drink the water, we can't able to use any polluted water. If you are taking like this, if the water becomes polluted, that polluted water when we are drinking time, what will happen? It will affect our health badly, and some more other ways it will lead to the various kinds of diseases. So we should reduce this water pollution will reduces our water supply, and we should consider that so it is very important to prevent the water pollution. And how can we prevent the water pollution? This water pollution is actually one of the most serious problems across the world. So we should find some more other kinds of ways to prevent this water pollution. In your textbook, some various point wise here it is given how can we, or the ways to prevent the water pollution. So here it is given, do not throw paints, oils or other forms of litter down the drain. That means we should not throw these kinds of items to the water bodies. And secondly, use cleaning products which can decompose easily. If you are using any kinds of cleaning products, pollution, so use cleaning products which decompose easily. Then clean up litter on beaches or near rivers and lakes. When you go for picnic, make sure to collect the litter and put it in a nearby dustbin. So that is normally when we are using, means when we are going outside, we are buying some or other kinds of snacks or soft drinks and all those things we are getting from a plastic cover or plastic bottles and all. So after the use we should not throw it anywhere. We should keep it properly, or we should put it into the nearby dustbin. Then do not wash clothes, utensils or automobiles with soaps or detergents in or near water bodies. That already we learned that this is one of the main cause of water pollution. So we should not wash clothes, utensils or automobiles with soaps or detergents in or near the water bodies. Okay, so it will also make our water, if we are cleaning or wash the clothes, utensils in water bodies by using the soaps or detergents, it will also make the water pollution. It will lead to water pollution. And do not dispose of religious waste into the rivers. Okay, we should not that religious waste, that means religious waste in the sense means that Ganga river, that pollution all we know. So we should not dispose anything to the rivers. And do not overuse pesticides and fertilizers. They dissolve in water and seep into the groundwater. That means in our field, means that crop field, if we are using we should not overuse these pesticides or fertilizers, because it can dissolve in water and leads to seep into the groundwater. It can move downward. Then do not dump sewage water into lakes and rivers. That is another important thing. and do not dump factory waste into the water bodies. Okay, so these are the various ways in which we can prevent the water pollution. Okay, and when we are considering time, what all the things we can do to avoid or to prevent the water pollution? What all the things you can do other than this? Already we discussed various ways to prevent the water pollution, and in our part what all the things we can do, that let's see. And we normally when we are considering time, first we should not throw the garbages into the water bodies, and we should not throw harmful substances like oil, acid, paints, chemicals, medicines down our drains. Then we should not litter river banks when we go for picnics and all that. Already we discussed the same way. And at the same time we can say that not throw the chemicals in water bodies, and prevent the dumping of garbages and sewage, all those things. And we should not wash the clothes, vehicles in by using the soaps or detergents near or in the water body. So this way we can prevent the water pollution. And at the same time, if we consider how will prevention of water pollution helps. Normally if we consider, the pollution has made the water from lakes and rivers are unsafe. Preventing water pollution will not make people fall sick after using water from river and lakes. Water scarcity will reduces. Okay, if we prevent the water pollution, then that water scarcity will reduces. Then not only in our side, government can also do some more other strict rules. They can make some more other strict rules to prevent the water pollution. Normally that already causes, last class we discussed the causes, and some of the causes like industrial waste, factory waste, when it is put to the water bodies, in that cases government can only give a strict order. Okay, so government, at the same time we human beings also avoid the water pollution, or we should prevent the water pollution. So now we can consider the worksheet answers, worksheet questions and all. So open your worksheet S3. Here first question, here you can see one diagram or one picture you can see. Then what are the people doing in the picture? What they are doing? They are actually taking the unwanted things near the water bodies. Okay, so you can see that they are carrying some more other things like plastics and all. So that you can see here, they are carrying the waste things that are already some more other people, they just simply throw the water bodies or near the water bodies. So these peoples, they are carrying that kinds of waste, and they are taking it and they are removing, or they makes the water and water bodies or near the water bodies makes clean. Then B, why is it important to keep surroundings of water bodies clean? That means we should, because we should clean our environment also. Okay, near the water bodies, that place also we should clean. And not only the, means we are saying that environmental pollution, air pollution. So not only we consider the water case, all our surroundings we have to make it clean. Okay, so that's why here it is important to keep the surroundings of water bodies clean. And second question, write 2 points in each in response to each. First one, what can the government do to prevent pollution of water in rivers and lakes? Okay, so we need to write 2 points. So we can say that the government can organize the campaigns and give a drive to clean rivers, and at the same time they can consider that the cleaning means from the factories and all, they are simply, or from the hospital waste also they are dumping to the water bodies. So the government can give an means a strict rule or strict orders for those who are making our or we can say that the government can stop the industries from throwing the waste to the rivers, and they can also stop dumping of garbage and sewage into the rivers, and they can and at the same time government make a strict laws to punish the people who pollute water. Okay, and what can you do? Second part of question, that same question, what can you do prevent pollution of water pollution in the rivers and lakes? So there you can write, we should not throw the waste or plastics to the water bodies, and at the same time you can write there, do not throw the things in religious things, means normally we discussed the same way when we are going for a picnic. So what all the things, and we should place the waste things or plastic or any kinds of polluted things that we have to put it into the dustbin. So like this you can write. And third question, the Indian government launched the Ganga Action Plan in 1985 to clean the river Ganga. The goal of the plan was to stop throwing garbage, religious waste, sewage water and chemical waste from the factories into the river and cleaning parts of the river. And did the Ganga action plans helps to clean the rivers? Give reason for your answer. Actually this Ganga plan in the beginning it was okay, but afterwards afterwards it was a failure. So they are means that government they invested huge amount of money, and actually now also we know that it is one of the most polluted river, and so we can consider, or you can write that Ganga plan actually it was they are giving some good measures how to prevent the water pollution, but it was like an a short period of time only that other effective guidelines that government gave, and after nowadays also it becomes one of the most polluted river in India. Okay, so that also was a failure. Okay, give reason, because here, nowadays also that Ganga river is polluted day by day. Okay, so that's all about our third lesson, and now we can move on to our fourth lesson. Fourth lesson name is, okay, now we can discuss our fourth lesson in this 14th block. This fourth lesson name is case study of a lake. Okay, so in this lesson mainly we are going to analyze the effectiveness of steps taken to prevent water pollution. Okay, and can I ask one question? Who is actually responsible for preventing water pollution, the government or the people? What is your answer? Is it only the duty of government or only the duty of people? No, it's the duty of government and the people. So when we consider in this lesson, before starting, we can just read the case study that is given in your worksheet S4, that we can read first. The famous Nalni Lake in Nainital in the North Indian state of Uttarakhand was severely polluted by human activities. People threw garbages in and around the lake. Wastewater from houses and hotels was dumped into it. Over time, the color of the water turned black. Polythene bags and dead fish floated on the lake. An unpleasant smell came from the water. The people of Nainital depended on the lake for water. The authorities and peoples of Nainital came together to clean the lake. People helped to remove the polythene bags from the lake. They also asked the tourists not to throw the garbages into the lake. The authorities stopped the flow of wastewater from hotels and houses into the lake. With this teamwork, the water in the lake became cleaner and fish returned. Okay, so when we read this article, we can consider that, or we can say that it is mainly in the beginning I asked one question. So that time I asked you actually this case, that government or people who is actually responsible for preventing water pollution. Now you will get the idea, because here there is a team effort by the government and the people in Uttarakhand, and actually that lake was polluted badly. That color of water becomes black like this. Here it is given. Okay, so in that case, when we considering time, what were the main cause of that water pollution in this lake? The main cause of water pollution is dirty water or garbages was dumped into it. Okay, these are the main cause of pollution. And as a result, what happens there? The color of water became blackish and fish were died, and there was a foul smells in the water. Then the people found polythene bags floated on the lakes, and people helped to remove these bags. And at the same time, what did the people and authorities done? They told the tourists, do not throw the garbages into the lake, right? Yes. And how did they preventing further pollution of the lake? That is, the authorities also stopped flow of wastewater from the lake, wastewater into the lake from the home or hospitals and all, or domestic waste. They also gave money to the cleaning the lake. Okay, and the effort to clean the lake improved the water quality and fish also. Now fish can be seen in that lake. Okay, so that was that article. And here also this same can be related with river Ganga. What are the similarities? What are the differences? How could Ganga action plan be made effective? That actually it was our question of S3's third question answer, and this also you can use this answer. The Ganga action plans was not an effective. That already I told you. If the government and local people had worked together to clean and prevent the further pollution of that Ganga river, then the action plan would have been more effective. In this case of Uttarakhand, what happens? That people from the Uttarakhand and the government, they had a teamwork. But in Ganga plan, only that government instructs something, but no one obeys. Okay, so in a teamwork, that the Ganga action plan also we can fulfill. But now it's not fulfilled. And we cannot use water from seas and oceans. That already we know that. Why is pollution of these water bodies can cause of concern? Pollution of seas and oceans affects the animals and plants that live in it. Pollution of seas and oceans, it badly affects the animals and plants that live there. Many plants and animals die due to pollution in seas and oceans. This will affect our ecosystem badly. Okay, so when we are considering time, the various causes we know that causes of water pollution, people throwing the garbages and wastewater from houses and wastewater from hotels, and picnic peoples, they also throwing the plastic bottles, covers and all. As a result, what will happen? That on this basis of Uttarakhand incident only I am telling, color of that water becomes black, and there is caused by the various diseases and fish died. Then afterwards, that both effort, government and people's effort, As a result, water become safe to use, fish appeared and smell disappeared and color become normal color. So now we can discuss about the worksheet question and answers. That article already we discussed. So now we can find the answer of the question. A. What would have happened if the people continued polluting the Naini lake? Then what will happen? That lake, more amount of fishes will die and that smell increases and that color of that water, everything will be worsened condition. Then B. How was the lake saved? And what if the people or authorities had not helped? So how was the lake saved? That lake saved by the team effort of the people and the authorities. And second part, what if the people or authorities had not helped? Then what will happen? That lakes we afterwards, it's also like most polluted lakes in India, like that we can also say, if they are not helped. Okay, then second question, in many towns and cities, fences have been put on bridges so that people do not throw things into rivers. Has this been effective in preventing water pollution? Why or why not? Yes, fencing also, it's one of the, it helps to prevent the water pollution, because the people or animals directly or they can't able to expose the waste to these rivers. So it is one of the way it helpful for preventing the water pollution. And third question, people go for boat riders in seas and throw litter. Why should pollution of seas be prevented when we do not use seawater? So that already we discussed. That means the pollution of seas and oceans affects the death of aquatic animals and plants. So the many plants and animals die due to the pollution in seas and water. It will affect our ecosystem also badly. Okay, so that's all about the third question answer. So we completed our third and fourth worksheet, and you have to complete S3 and S4 and send the answers today itself. So that's all about today's class. Thank you.